Heart.
Well, even I knew Zach well enough to know he wouldn't use sweetheart.
Okay, let me get this straight. You took this letter out of the trash after Kendall threw it away?
Because she felt weird about it, like Zach was trying to send her some kind of message.
About what?
Zach's business partners in the casinos, they're involved in shady stuff. He wanted out, they didn't want to sell.
How badly?
That's the question.
Well, Griff, Zach's death was ruled an accident. What are you saying? You don't think it was?
I'm not saying anything for sure, except that this letter didn't sit right with Kendall. She couldn't get over it.
Okay, well then why did she throw it away?
Because she convinced herself she was obsessing over nothing. She wanted to move on.
Okay, well then, you know what? Hey, look at me. We should maybe let her, you
Not
know?
if there's a chance Kendall's in danger.
Get it?
I was hoping you could point me towards Zach's casino partners.
You really sure you want to get involved with people like this?
Yeah, Griff. I mean, shady casino partners? Really? I don't...
You too? You're adorable. Really, like an old married couple. Dad? Mom? I'll be fine.
If you want to dig into it, why don't you just, ask Kendall?
Because if there's nothing there, there's no point in worrying her. If there is, then I'll handle it. Okay?
Hey, no, it's not okay. Why don't we let the police handle it?
Because we already tried that route. Look, Cara, I know what I'm doing. Dad?
I'm on it. Hey, I was going to take a walk. You want to go with me?
We need to talk.
Well, we can walk and talk. Or we can talk and walk.
I found an apartment.
You mean you found an apartment? You're really serious about moving out?
Could we have a minute?
Sure.
Tad, you know I've been thinking about this, right? I mean, you're trying to sell this marriage, and you cannot do that with your ex-wife as your roommate.
I think I can.
You think you can, really? Cara was raised a strict Catholic. Now, with me hanging around here, the people at immigration, they are going to start to wonder what is going on.
I'll deal with it.
You're not the only one who has to deal with it, Tad. Come on, the lies and the secrets is just not healthy. Kathy and Jenny they're at a very vulnerable age right now.
Wait. Kathy and Jenny. What?
Tad. They're sisters. They are sisters in every way that counts. I'm not gonna separate them. It's the best way, trust me. They're gonna come and they're gonna live with me together. They're gonna visit you together, and it's all gonna be all right.
The hell it is. I'm sorry. I'm not letting you break up this family.
Girls that are sisters, and I'm not gonna separate them, Tad.
I
It's
think
not
what we've
fair.
always had is unusual. Who cares if it works?
Come on, you two. Come on now. You can work this out.
I am working it out. I am protecting 2 little girls. And your wife, by the way. I gotta get to work.
Didn't sound so great.
Oh, it's all right. Krystal and I, we care a lot about each other. It doesn't mean we don't fight like cats and dogs occasionally. Isn't that right, Mom?
Oh, yes, sir, Bob. They go at it like a couple of alley cats, clawing and scratching, but they always work it out in the end, don't they? Because they love their girls.
I don't have to understand anything. There's nothing to understand. Damon's gone. Jamie's halfway around the world. I still lose sleep over what happened with Kathy.
Well, that was a horrible thing. There's no 2 ways about it, honey, but Kathy is here.
Girls.
Really gonna lose him, Tad.
All right, then, Mom, I don't have to worry about making up some schedule, all right? About my responsibilities of picking them up and dropping them off and worry about missing half of their lives. It's not the kind of father I want to be.
I'm proud of you that you feel that way. But surely you can understand where Krystal's coming from, can't you?
Whew. I wouldn't fill up one of your cups of coffee.
Okay.
know what this kind of feels like? When I first came to town, you were the first person I met. You were very friendly.
Cara, is there something you want? I mean, other than the coffee?
I'm begging you not to move out.
Everything is...
It isn't much consolation. But I'm afraid you still got me.
Don't be ridiculous. You know what that means. Life wouldn't be the same if I didn't roll down in the morning and see you in curlers with slime all over your face.
Hey, that is not slime.
It's slime.
It's not slime. It is mud. It's very expensive mud. It's imported from Italy.
It's green.
Keeps me looking young.
You're missing the point. The point is I love having you here. I love having everybody here, including Krystal. You know, I made the decision to marry Cara, and I accept responsibility for that. I think you might be right. I just didn't think over everything that it might cost me.
Well, someday Jenny and Kathy are going to be old enough to understand what their daddy did. And then they are going to be as proud of you as I am.
Unfortunately, I'll probably be dead. What am I supposed to do in the meantime?
You just keep loving them the best you can, that's all.
I'm some kind of fool, you know. I don't know what I was thinking. I assumed I could have it all. You know, I could save Cara, have my family intact. God, as much as I hate to admit it, something may have to give.
What your family has done for me, it's incredible. You sacrificed enough. I can't let Tad be separated from his children. I can't drive you out of your own home.
And we can't stay. It's too dangerous. It's too confusing for the girls, and it's too dangerous for you.
Okay, look, when I was 8 years old, my dad took off, all right? And my mother she was devastated, but she found this way to go on. Yeah, okay, it was uncomfortable with the neighbors. You know, they were judging her. She saw the looks and stuff. But you know what? It didn't matter because we were still a family without him.
I have spent my whole life not giving a damn what the nosy neighbors felt about me. But this is bigger than that, Cara. This is the United States government. This is 2 women, 1 husband. That ain't gonna fly.
Look, I am not saying that this is gonna be easy, okay? It's just not impossible. And I promise you, Krystal, I will do everything in my power to help you and your children.
And you really think that you can sell this situation, you can sell us as is to the feds?
Look, I've spent most of my adult life chasing the action, looking for the next rush, and I can honestly tell you today that I'm happy to be grounded. That I'm happy that I don't have to catch a flight or I have to unpack my bags. That I actually love waking up and knowing where I am surrounded by a wonderful and loving family. Immigration will believe me when I say that this is what I want. Because you know what? It's the truth. Griffin.
I'll see you when I get back. Don't do anything I wouldn't do or I would do.
Wait, stop. Just wait, please stop. You're really gonna do this? Look into this whole casino business, Kendall mess?
I'm looking out for a friend.
Okay, wait a minute. Just patients are friends now. Because what happened to Soda? Move on, you know, your motto?
I owe it to Zach, his kids.
To get involved with potentially dangerous people because of some feeling about a letter?
Okay. When Kendall first told me about the letter, I thought she was nuts, trying to figure out some non-existent threats in her dead husband's last letter. But she told me I didn't understand it because I've never been in love.
What does that have to do with anything?
The bond that Kendall and Zach had. When she read the letter, she felt it. What?
What happened to the man of science? You know, evidence, facts.
Nothing.
Nothing?
The bond between 2 people. It's beyond logic. Beyond reason. Don't look at me like that because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So...
Hey, listen, can I just give you a couple ways where I think this might work?
Just save your breath.
Well, you're not even going to hear me out?
I don't need to. I'm staying.
What changed your mind?
Your wife.
I'm made of steel. Bullets bounce off of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know how my worrying about you drives you crazy?
How far are you willing to take this?
I made a promise to keep Kendall alive. I won't break it.